That drive inland from the English Channel bogged down the Allied armies in the fertile Norman countryside. Ever since D-Day, adverse weather has slowed the liberation of Europe. But as the storms subside, the Yanks get ready for the great push. The Battle of the Hedgerows is on again. This is the beginning of the drive that chased the enemy out of the entire Cotentin Peninsula and placed the Yanks on the Brittany border. Nazi snipers are hunted down. The beginning of the end for the Germans, heavily entrenched in the town of Saint-Lô. Captured German nurses, later returned to the enemy under a white flag, marched boldly and with a touch of defiance to the cameraman. Wounded Yanks and Germans alike receive first aid, but many Nazis lie beyond help of medical science as the Yanks enter the town. German anti-personnel mines and snipers cause our troops to walk the straight and narrow path. A Yank truck in flames. The sniper hunt continues. Captured Nazis. Today, many of them are surrendering gladly. Refugee camps take care of French civilians, as these Signal Corps pictures show. Flag draped, the first American soldier killed in this battle, an heroic sacrifice. In the most serious plane accident that has happened in the Jacksonville area, 3 people died and property loss was high. 2 Army fighter planes crashed above this Florida city and both pilots were killed. Parts of the falling planes caused the death of a civilian. An accident that was part of the war on the home front. War's exacting price, paid far from the battle line.
A hero comes home. Pistolhead, a Cocker Spaniel who belonged to Lieutenant Colonel Willis, is being returned to this country to mend his broken heart. He flew on 48 missions in the South Pacific, but was left at the field on the flight that brought death to the colonel. He's on his way to Mrs. Willis now, but he looks to the sky for a man who won't return.
By way of celebrating their 2nd anniversary, waves of the Cedar Falls, Iowa Naval Training Station rally round to detassel corn on nearby farms and thereby ensure a supply of seed for the coming year. It may be naval training they're getting, but these girls also know their corn. Also, they know what to do with it. But with city girls, it's different. At Hunter College in New York City, waves mark the day with a parade, which is reviewed by Mayor LaGuardia and officers. It's a fine 2 years job they've done. May their anniversaries be many.
These are paratroopers in the making, hand-picked from Army ranks, but paratroopers by choice. They're all volunteers for service, which has spearheaded attacks from North Africa to Normandy. At Fort Benning, they're undergoing the training that will make them the toughest, most alert soldiers in the world. Every safeguard surrounds the men who literally carry the fight to the enemy. And And then there's the man who carried the 5-cent cigar right into Normandy, Captain LILLYMAN, first to land there. It isn't for the extra $50 a month for enlisted men and $100 for officers that these men are paratroopers. They've taken this exacting assignment because they represent the cream of American fighters. These are Air Force and Signal Corps pictures. With or without cigars, this is the moment that ends months of grueling training. These are airborne infantrymen of today's war, so sorely needed by a modern army, for which our army is now searching its ranks. This is American manhood at its finest, the men who get their fustest with the mostest.
Climaxing a wartime race week at Larchmont on Long Island Sound, 143 craft turn out in a spanking breeze. Five days of excellent sailing weather brought out a total of 721 contestants in the 46th annual event, the largest fleet since pre-Pearl Harbor. Heading for the finish line on the final leg of the triangular course. Home is the sailor, home from the sea. The grand entry parade ushers in the rodeo in Los Angeles. Gloria Jean, queen of the rodeo, has Ole Johnson and Jack Oakey as her faithful henchmen in waiting, followed by Leo Carrillo. In a blaze of action, the heavy riding gets underway. Both man and beast are doing nicely, thank you, until it's curtains for the man. Make way for the bull, galloping, pitching, snorting, and trying to plow every other cowboy under. Now, gentlemen, the meeting will come to order. Meeting dismissed. And Mr. Bones rises to a point of order. Motion denied, thrown out.